Welcome to Crafting with Laurel. Today we are going to be working on a centerpiece bowl, and we're going to do a braid. We're going to use like a peach color fabric and some seashell fabric. Okay, so we're going to start our coil. We're going to take our thumbnail, roll it around. I hold it like this, grab it with my thumb, come around, grab it. I do it till it's about an inch or the size of a quarter. As you can see how big it is. I put a pin in it. I'm going to put it under my foot. Uh-oh, I need to thread my sewing machine. That might help, don't you think? Alright. Thread the sewing machine. There we go. It's always something, right, you guys? Alright, let me trim it nice and flush. I'm using a Kenmore. If I can get it in the hole. Alright, come on. And there we go. Got it. This is an older sewing machine, so it don't have the threader. Alright, so we're going to put our coil under the foot. We are going to do a straight stitch. I have mine on a number 2. This sewing machine is a little loud. Take my pin out. Okay, we're going to back stitch. Forward. Turn it. Back stitch. Turn it. Go forward. Turn it. Back stitch. Turn it. Forward. Cut these strings out. Threads. Forward. Back stitch. You can put your needle down if you want. I'm just used to making them, so turn it, back stitch. Alright, now we want to put it where your middle is, and you want to make sure your needle goes into the middle of each rope. Now we're going to put it on zigzag. Zigzag. You just start turning it. This sewing machine is a little fast. Some sewing machines you can speed it down. rope. I'm using Walmart's rope. You can buy it in the hardware section. You can also buy it on the Walmart online. I'm also using a jean needle and I'm using serger thread. I'm not going to make a very big bowl. It's going to be for like knickknacks, trinket bowl. I do like a 2-stitch back. You don't want to do it too many times because it'll show, because your thread will get darker from too many stitches. Alright, this is what she's looking like. This is the back side. It's pretty strong. I like this rope. You really have to bend it to bend it. Alright, so now, I need an ink pen. Maybe not. I can do it without an ink pen. Alright, so I'm turning my fabric upside down. Now we want to turn, this is our working cord, so we want to flip this over also. I usually trace around it, but I don't have an ink pen, so I'll just hold it and trim. You want to get it just enough so your rope fits between, not too long, because then your fabric will start coming through the bottom. Alright. Yes, I'm doing it without an ink pen, but if you don't have something, I can show you how to do it without it. I've done many things because I didn't have something. But that's where the saying comes, if there's a will, there's a way. Right? Alright, so that's good. Move that over there. Alright, can you see what I just did? It's just a little bit. Enough to go over the edges. Turn this off just a little bit more. Just enough for the rope. Alright. I like to put a little snip right here. And I'll flip it under. You see that? I just flipped it under. Now you want to tuck that down, lift your rope up, put it back under your foot. Now you want to sew these two together. You want your needle to go here and here. This is what I call a centerpiece. Adding fabric to the bottom of your bowl. Alright, so we're going to start zigzagging. Lift up. Make sure everything's still positioned in the same place. Which it didn't. Alright. You can use that spray adhesive or pin it all the way around. like I said, if you don't have something, you can still manage to create a bowl. If you didn't have a sewing machine, you can do it with a needle and thread. Okay. And if you didn't have rope, you can also make rope with fabric. Take rope and, fabric and yarn, twist it. You could do that too. Alright, lifting, tucking, sliding the rope off the edge. Lift. Here, let me go ahead and trim this thread here. Lift. Hold it. Okay, now I want to start forming the bowl. Get some more rope ready. I put my hand underneath and I give it a gradual tilt. I hold my finger right here to hold it up against to keep it nice and snug. And you use your left hand to keep it turning and steering. Now I'm back to the beginning. I'm going to lift it all the way up to the nose of my sewing machine. I'm using rope that's on that thing. I just unroll it. Told you my sewing machine was noisy. It's a plastic sewing machine. About 1.5 inches deep right now. One more round and then I'm gonna wrap a row and then I'm gonna braid. as you can see, this is where we started. That's where we tucked that little spot that I trimmed. I use that for reference to how many rounds I'm going. Alright, so my back stitch 2. Well, 3. Now I am going to wrap. I'm going to wrap this one round, and then I'll show you how to do a braid. Let me zoom out some. You might be able to see me do that. Alright. I got a new camera, you guys. Alright, so I'm just going to cut some strips. This is a, I think it's a fat 1/8. It's a light coral color. I cut mine approximately 1 inch. It doesn't have to be exactly 1 inch. If you don't like frayed look, mine don't really fray that much. But if you don't like the frayed look, you can cut it 1.5 inches and fold one side down and wrap. Alright, that might be enough. Alright, this one's probably less than 1 inch. Alright, hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. Let me look. Yes, you can see me. Alright, this little fuzzy part, the selvage, is fine. Just make sure it's on the... I put mine on an angle. You want your point to get in the middle, this point. Take your thumb, tuck it under there, and you're going to hold it. You're going to pull it over. You can do it underhand or over. But each wrap should be on an angle. This part here can be in the middle or close to it. Just keep it on an angle. You see that? So I bought a camera that does video. So I can use the camera for good pictures, for selling my bowls, and I can use it to video. Now my next step is learning how to download it on my laptop. Wish me luck. Right now I'm talking to myself, but who doesn't talk to themselves, right? Right now we got a storm headed our way. Tomorrow and the next day. So, might as well make a video. It's been about 4 days since I made one. And my iPad don't like to do it no more because it don't have enough memory. Alright, uh-oh, where'd my strips go? They're hiding. Okay. This is going to be pretty, y'all. Completely over the top. Bring it down. I'm adding another strip. Pull it to an angle. Always hold on. Wrap, hold it on. Wrap, hold it on. On an angle. Can you see the wrap? It's almost the same color as my hand. Alright, let me see if it's... a little bit more. Am I still videoing? Yep. I might have to buy some more memory cards too. Alright, I think I'm good. I'm going to put a wonder clip on it. It holds it just perfect. Okay. Now, measure. Just measure. Okay. I'm going to cut it. And we're going to measure again. But we're going to use 2 pieces. 2. Okay, I like to put it underneath here. Let me measure, make sure I got it long enough. You want to have it at least 8 to 10 inches longer, which is good and plenty. Oh, don't do that. Alright, fold it in half. Make sure, yep. I put it underneath. This is 1 rope, fold it in half. Stick a pin in it. Don't poke your hand. There's the pin. Now we can start braiding. Over, over, over. Everybody knows how to braid, right? The looser braid, the less rope you're going to use. The tighter braid, sorry, it's moving around. The looser braid uses less rope. A tight braid uses more rope. So if you're a tight braider, I'll put it under my foot, maybe to hold it better. There we go. Put my foot down. Gotta put your foot down. Alright, so we're just braiding over, over, over. You can do it underhand. Everybody braids a little bit different. Over, under, over, under, over, under. I've seen the crochet stitch too. It's like a chain stitch crocheting. You can do that too. But we're doing a braid. I like wrapping one of my ropes when I do braids. I don't know why. I guess because my hair has got streaks in it from the sunlight. And when I braid my hair, it has like one row that's a different color than the rest. I think it's pretty like that. Alright, we're almost there. My video, I don't know, I can't see. I don't have someone videoing me. It's just me. Okay. Go ahead and braid it down. Uh-oh. My braid's getting crooked. There we go. You don't have to do it as fast as me. I'm just doing it for video's sake. Yeah, when you take your time, everything looks better. Alright, here we go. I'm going to put a clamp right there with the other one. Hopefully it's long enough. Think it's going to be long enough? I'm going to take my pin out. I'm going to turn it like that. I'll thread back where it goes. I like to give it a smush down so it'll fit under the foot nice and good. New word of the day. Nice and good. Everything nice and tidy. Alright, here we go. Take your time. Go slow. Because it's more thickness and you stand a chance of breaking your needle. So just go slow. Here we go. Just go slow. You want your needle to go in the bowl and hit the rope on each curve if you can. Just go slow. So far, so good. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to cut my strings before I make an ugly mess. Alright. It's looking good so far, y'all. Uh-oh. It might be... Did I make it long enough? I think I did. Come on, string. Okay, let me finish braiding it here. I think I need to braid it just a little more. Maybe that'll stay. Hold up, what happened? It was like this. Over, under, over. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to hold it with my finger. I'll try to hold it with my finger. Alright, right here is where I usually decorate with the rope when I'm done. You always got to end your rope somewhere, right? Go over that. There. So when you're at the end of the rope here, or your braids, you got to be clever and decorate it. Alright, there's my string. Hang on a minute. Trim this